people are often asking me to deconstruct a self-defense situation, a circumstance that either they've read about or heard about or been in themselves. One of these really stuck out in my mind because there had been, apparently this was in the Chicago area, there had been a series of rapes where the rapist would hide sort of in the bushes near the entrance to the apartment building, and he would wait for a victim to come along, and he was targeting women with long hair, and he would wait for them to come along, and as they were, working to get the key in the outer lock, he would suddenly come up behind them, grab them by that long hair, slam their head into the wall, and then drag them off into the bushes and rape them. And somebody asked me, okay, so what do you do if somebody grabs you by the back of the hair and and is slamming your head into the wall? How do you defend against that? I said, what do you do? And I looked at him and I said, well, you fall unconscious and get raped. See, that's just it. We keep approaching martial arts from this idea like there's something we ought to do in a particular situation. But what do you do when you get ambushed? You get ambushed. I mean, think about this. The best militaries in the world can still get ambushed. You can have a group of Army Rangers moving along and they can still get ambushed. Untrained insurgents can still successfully ambush some of the best fighters in the world. Now, how is that even possible? That doesn't make any sense until you realize this simple truth. Anyone can be ambushed. Anyone. We need to stop blaming people or allowing them to blame themselves for that stuff. Because people are always, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this other thing. Well, no amount of training and no amount of preparation can make us capable of dealing with every possible situation or circumstance that comes along. I mean, the truth is, we can all be ambushed. Any of us can be ambushed. And as martial artists, we need to have some humility about that. We need to have some recognition about that. We need to have an attitude. This is an attitude expressed by a friend, Master Chuck Goss. He's one of the masters of Tappy Tappy of modern Arnis. And he has a fun saying. He says, you may cut my head off, but I'm going to pick it up and beat you to death with it. Just that attitude of I'm going to fight until I have nothing, until I'm dead. I'm never going to stop fighting against you to defend myself. That attitude, that's the only thing we can prepare is our spirit to just fight on. And so what happens is you get somebody who gets ambushed, and the best they can do is fight back as hard as possible and scratch and claw and fight and scratch and claw and fight, and they end up in the hospital, and they end up thinking to themselves, if only maybe I should take that self-defense class and learn what I should have done. And sometimes there is no what you should have done. Sometimes the best you can do is still just not enough. Best military in the world, people still get killed in. Nobody's invulnerable. No amount of martial arts training can save you from that reality. I'm Chris Thomas, and these are some reflections from the Master Class. Thanks for watching. Now go train.